Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is episode 24 of Vinland Saga. So we're here at the final episode of season 1. I'm going to miss Wit a little bit, miss the motorbikes at the start. They were good for a recording, getting the timings right. But we're moving on to Mappa next season, which will be interesting. I do think Mappa's art style does actually fit Vinland Saga quite well, just the way they draw and animate their characters. So I think it will be a smooth transition. And I've heard it's mainly the same crew potentially anyway, but there is also, I did get spoiled on what the title of the next arc going into season 2 is, so I am wondering how that will all kind of come to pass here, how much that will be set up. Hopefully it's not too big of a plot twist that happens this episode, if that even happens this episode. Let's see. So before we jump into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find 1 week early access, so you can get season 2 episode 1 and 2 right now. You can also find polls so you can vote for what's next, and you can find a full-length timer-based version of this where you just sync up your own footage and you can watch along with me. So yeah, let's just jump right in. 50 pounds of silver. I wonder what that is in today's money.
ウェールズの討伐戦においても活躍を期待しておるぞ。
That almost confirms it.
王陛下、恐れながら申し上げます。
Oh, he's got something up his sleeve.
果たして最良の選択と申せましょうか。
Okay, I wasn't expecting that. He's actually going to question him, try and talk him out of it, perhaps. Oh yeah, new opening soon, won't it? This one's really grown on me, especially the chorus. Still seeing that slave again, that girl. Will she be any part of the next arc as well? He's speaking out of place though. Definitely.
まず、我々は10年にわたりイングランド軍と戦ってまいりました。
Let's give some time to recover.
一口に申し上げて、ウェールズ攻略は割に合いません。確かに。
Convincing the people around, but I don't think Swain will be swayed.
私めを使者にお使わしください。必ずやウェールズの者どもを解き伏せてご覧に入れましょう。
Yeah, he'll be an envoy, just talk to them instead.
これぞ中心の姿よ。
Someone be able to just tell him the truth, yeah, not be a yes man.
言葉で。つまらねえ。
I was expecting maybe a little bit that Swain would just kill him there for speaking up.
ウェールズかクヌートか選べ。
Nah.
かの地の産物といえば奴隷ぐらいのものだからな。
Insulting his country too.
どうじゃ、まだ現役バリバリだぞ。お前がずーっと乗りたがってた船だ。
Yeah, his dead ship. He's so close to peace here. Birds usually freedom, but we know that that's not the case.
トルフィン。トルフィン。どうだ。
Where's he run off to now? Oh!
嫌な面だな。
Saying this out loud? What is he thinking? Is Askeladd just gonna draw his sword here?
耳も遠いのかこのじじい。
Or is he doing this on purpose?
王は俺の間合いの中だ。
He'll get himself killed though, although he probably can take out these guards.
やろう、攻めようは俺の。
動くなトルケル。アセラットは尋常ではない。刺激するな。
If he kills Swayan, then he has Canute and Wales. He doesn't have to choose between the two.
我が母より授かりし真の名を教えてやろう。
Oh, his real name.
Lucius Artorius Castus.
Lucas.
このブリタニアの地を滑る
Yeah. Oh, there we go. And look at that, the way the crown was framing Canute. But he's doing this in a room of guards and Floki there as well.
スカッとしたぜ
Okay, what are the repercussions of this?
何をしたっておる出会え者ども
Okay, he has to keep up his appearance. Ah,
どうなってる
is he gonna die before Thorfinn's gonna see him get killed? He doesn't get that chance. Or is Thorfinn gonna come in and protect him? He's holding his own though. Look at his face as well. He's having fun. How many can he hold off though? All the strongest guards might have been taken care of now.
から切って死んぜようぞ
死ぬな人数で押し切るめ
It's really hard to get a gauge on Canute here. Oh yeah, guards are trying to come in and the lords are trying to escape. Can't die yet.
あやつは血迷ってなどいない
Yeah, it's all planned.
私とウェールズ
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
今少し暴れさせてやれとどめはそなたに任せる
You gotta let Thorfinn do it. But it's not like a proper duel, you know? Thorfinn wants to do it properly.
飼い犬の始末は飼い主がつけてやれよ
Will it be Canute to do it?
天神ども焦らっと
Oh, Floki, yeah, yeah.
おるのか王を殺したのだぞ何を申すか世はここに健在であろう
Yeah, he's the king.
俺の子
焦らっ
来るなトルフィン
That distraction, though, might have got him killed. Oh. It wasn't Floki, it was Canute. Canute's first kill as well.
上出来だ
Oh, that was kind of in the heart.
殿下だ殿下がお
Yeah, that proves Canute's strength to his men as well, doesn't it? He's a leader who can take charge and do it himself.
うるせえなちった休ませろや
てめえ
You gotta fight me.
早くしろ時間はねえぞ
Is he gonna be too late?
こんなんじゃねえだろ俺とてめえの決着はこんなんじゃねえ許さねえぞ
Is he already gone?
お前どう生きるつもりだこれから先俺が死んでから
Yeah, what is his goal now?
何も考えてなかったんだろう
He's gotta go with Leaf.
クソくだらねえところに引っかかってねえでずっと先
Go to Vinland.
それがお前の本当の戦いだ
Seems everyone can see that, but Thorfinn. How's he gonna react to Canute here as well? Because Canute was the one who actually did it.
許せとは言わぬぞこの成敗はそやつが突如乱心し王陛下殺害という大罪を犯し
Yeah, it was all a political move. Oh, yeah. I was like, was it? What was his face? Because it wasn't rage for once. It was sadness.
トルケルもうよい切られるくらい安い代償だ
That's his first injury as well.
この場は私にお任せくださいお連れしろ
The thing is, Thorfinn doesn't know that Floki was the one who set the order.
ウェールズ討伐は取りやめだ。戦王の死によりイングランド軍残党の放棄が予想される。
Yeah, they'll see weakness in the army. Oh, okay. Letting go of his father's blade, though. Look at this. It's 3D. What are we seeing here? Like people exploring, people of different lands. Is this a flash forward? Okay, this is probably more teasing for the upcoming arc, right? They do this a lot when they have a montage teasing what's coming up, teasing certain characters. Okay, so there we have season 1 of Vinland Saga all wrapped up. The end of the prologue was this episode, that was the title, and it does feel like it is almost like the end of the era. This, you could almost call it like the Askeladd arc, you know? So much of the focus was, obviously it's Thorfinn, but it's focused on Askeladd and him getting the revenge on Askeladd, and obviously that never actually coming to pass. But it felt like a really kind of wrapped up, well-contained story this first season. Then I'm excited to see what season 2 will get into. Obviously, I know the title of it is the slave arc. So is Thorfinn going to become a slave? We didn't see anything happen here, but we never saw what punishment Canute gave him. And that could be the case, that Canute is the one who sends him off. I am wondering now, will there be this newfound rivalry between Canute and Thorfinn? Obviously there was a little bit earlier on in the season, but that kind of blew over, you know, and now it might be back because Canute took the kill from Thorfinn that he had been wanting all of this time. And, you know, it's that little bit of a bittersweet irony as well that it was Thorfinn entering the room and distracting Askeladd that actually got him killed as well a bit too. But yeah, what a great moment. Of course, we have the imagery returning on how Thor's died. I wonder if any of that will show up again, you know, when you have just Thorfinn and this character, and then you have like the white in all of the background. I wonder if we will see any of that again. I imagine that's like a pass through from the manga, like how it's stylized in the manga, and then that's how they adapt it here. I wonder in the future, will there be any other characters that are really important to Thorfinn that will get that same treatment, you know? Obviously, we see the little tease for some newer characters, that redhead guy, and there's a woman, she looked like she was almost Native American, potentially. You couldn't quite see because you only saw the back of her. I wonder, these must be big characters for the upcoming arcs and season, or seasons. I don't know how long this show, you know, how much content there actually is. I'm not even sure if the manga has like wrapped up at this point. So I do wonder, you know, is there enough for season 3, or how long the story actually is? Would it go for multiple seasons? Would it be like a 3 or 4 season show? I wonder. It does feel like, it seems like it would have like a definitive end. You know, it's obviously not a big battle shonen that just goes on forever for like 100 seasons. It feels like, you know, by the time a season 5 comes around, it would be ending the show at that point. And it does feel like there probably is a plan for where the show would end as well. So yeah, Askeladd's death. What a great way to go out. You know, he goes out with a bang as expected. As soon as he kind of disrespects the king, I was wondering, oh, is the king going to be the one to take him out? King Sweyn? It was the king that took him out, just not King Sweyn. It was King Canute now, because he's now on the throne. But we see, for a brief moment, Askeladd is claiming himself as king of Britannia. Of course, we find out his actual name is not actually Askeladd, it's Lucius Artorius Castus. And he's like claiming himself as the true king of Britannia because of his heritage, obviously. You know, but as Knut said that is an act. He was just, going insane or pretending to, because he chose to save Knut and Wales, which, I'd suggested, that is a way to save both, just kill King Sweyn, which he did. But then, of course, there's no way he would have got out of that situation alive. And he sets up Knut really well there. Knut kind of knew Thorkel did push him to kill him, but Knut, he clocked on pretty quick and knew what he had to do. And Knut being the one to take him out just makes complete sense. It shows his strength as a leader, and he garners the respect of the men that see it happen, And it would also, put away the theory that it was all a setup as well, because why would I kill someone who's my friend after they kill my dad if I was working with them? You know what I mean? It kind of gets that heat off him if people thought it was like an assassination attempt, Obviously it was an assassination, but it wasn't planned by Knut. It was Askeladd's own will and him just hoping Knut, clocks on. The thing is though, there still is this opportunity for Thorfinn to follow this rageful path, because right at the beginning, right when Floki had given the order to Askeladd to kill Thors, I was thinking, well, there's these stepping stones. Where did the order come from? Obviously it came from Floki, but was someone else ordering Floki? Was Sweyn ordering Floki to do that? And I was saying how there's almost these stepping stones, you kill Askeladd reveals it was actually Floki who gave him the order, then Floki reveals it was Sweyn who ordered it, So it is almost he could still go after Floki, but that was never actually revealed to him that it was Floki who ordered Askeladd to do that. And I think, it's good that Askeladd never revealed that, because then he would just continue following this life of hatred, and it might be a cool moment towards the end of the show it is revealed, and then we see Thorfinn as a changed man. Maybe he's a bit older and he's just oh, okay, and doesn't react. There's no hatred there. It's just oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. And he doesn't try and kill Floki after that. That would be obviously to show how much he's changed and grown as a person. That would be really cool. I really loved that moment this episode when Thorfinn, he drops the dagger, Thor's dagger. I'm wondering if that is symbolism of him. Obviously, he's got nothing left to live for at this point. What are his goals going forth? Askeladd did give him this goal of, discovering the new world, discovering Vinland potentially. But he drops his dagger. Is that him giving up violence, becoming a pacifist now, dropping a weapon? That's usually the symbolism there. And also this episode, Knut has picked up a weapon for the first time, but then we have it falling through and we get this flashback of all of the scenes. That was really great. This little flash of everything that's happened so far in the show. That was a really touching moment, really emotional. That was really great. And then I've mentioned a few times in the show just how great the music is. And I just had to, look up who does it. And it's Yutaka Yamada, who also does Tokyo Ghoul, which makes a lot of sense. He did Glassy Sky. That is one of my favourite songs from anime in general. His music here is just phenomenal. There's a few tracks that are reoccurring. I do say maybe they show up a bit too frequently. Hopefully next season we'll get some new compositions as well, if there's new themes to the show. There's new things that need to be represented, I guess, but I do still want to hear some of these tracks because they are just so good. We see this episode, there's a lot of symbolism for freedom with the birds. Thorfinn looking at this bird, it was he was about to be free there with Leif, but had to return last minute. And is that almost him giving up his freedom for his revenge? He still couldn't quite hack it. And then he gave up that moment, and I know what the next arc is. So was that his last opportunity for freedom and he gave it up? And we also see that same symbolism when Askeladd dies, a bird flying away, he is now finally free as well, you know. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment. And if you really loved it, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date for the next episode. I'll see you in season 2. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.